次は君だ。
Dois testando.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Visão pela Dani.
Come on, we should go.
Hold
Where'd he gone?
Rapaz, eu já acabei de acordar no lado. Corre, mano, corre. Nossa, velho. Mas, pô, corre. Nossa. Já era, mano.
Hemingway.
Sei lá, o pessoal que tava lá em cima, na morte.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Nosso principal principal é a Saga.
Here we are.
Anderson, Saga Anderson. Ele é do FBI.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Virar tá top, hein? É o Convite. Policiais, ação do crime.
Worth memorizing before we get
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
Not walking all the way back down.
Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Raker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson.
Then I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
E aí, galera. Respondendo aqui os inscritos. Um resumo cairia bem.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Raker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Nossa, vocês são mal pra falhão, né?
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
Cara,
Make sure I'm
isso,
seeing the clues clearly.
velho. Já fiz trabalhando no caso. Essa de lugar não tá pra cada caso, usando cada escritório local com uma dona na minha cabeça. Caralho, na mente dela, ela tem um escritório investigativo mental.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Detetive top esse aí, hein?
Worth taking another look.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Eu vou dar uma explorada aí.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Não tá esse gráfico, tá meio estranho. Não tem nem cara.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Cara.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Finalzinho, só da cidade.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Esse caminho aqui, cara. Ah, aqui eu não ver.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Eu quero dizer um negócio, cara. Você sabendo que esse jogo aqui ele é muito explorador, velho. Esse é um jogo, né? De terror.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Não tem nada aqui.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
Mihoki, que protege as montanhas ao longe, exatamente Mihoki, com frente em cima acima de Cadron Lake. Vista do ângulo certo, a beleza dela se reflete na superfície tranquila do lago, reflete-se vestido glorioso. Aqui, como a montanha mostra, o lugar aqui é top, hein? Os caras caprichou na ambientação.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Aqui, dá pra ir. Gosto de explorar o mapa, ao invés de ter o caminho certo. Nossa, estudar as criações da natureza, que anime que atitude contra a natureza do entorno. A árvore revolta com bastante tato lembra um pilão, que é parecido com o que a bruxa Caldeirão Leite teria usado para voar pelo céu noturno. Bruxa, velho. Uma bruxa, mano. Nossa, cheirinho, tá. Tudo pra caramba
Is that a-
cachoeira, velho.
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Não pode dizer quando as coisas param, os olhos seguem em frente. Não saber para onde os olhos seguem, não saber se é certo ou não. Mano, é muito da alma. Muito da hora, às vezes você tem que juntar os fragmentos pra você poder upar sua arma. Ok.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
They did. Next coffee's on me.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Da chuva também? Ah. Siga na perna. Que é bom sempre explorar, galerinha. A reflexão, não, a luz certa, entre as árvores. Esse caminho aqui. Aqui morava a bruxa de Caldeirão, cuidado, talvez o filho dela ainda acendeu esse lugar. Nossa. Da bruxa, cara. Cigarro, velho. Sexta-feira, a Midney falou hoje que a família dela está de mudança, que chato, ainda nem falei que gosto dela, que adianta agora. Eu disse que os pais querem achar um emprego melhor do que ela não mais falar na cidade grande, acho que faz sentido, por que ficar na merda de Black Fala? Domingo, falei para ela, ela disse obrigado, eu quero morrer. Segundo, eu dei uma estapulhada de novo, fui pra casa grande para do lado, em vez de ficar só olhando aqui, começando fácil, em vez de ficar à toa, começando difícil, dane. Enfim, está acontecendo alguma coisa esquisita lá, vou descobrir o que é. Volto lá amanhã, certamente com equipamentos melhores. Eu posso se conseguir dar um jeito de entrar na construção e tirar umas fotos, vai ser épico. Certo.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Certeza pode ficar muito mal no processo, mas se você sentir medo, lembre-se que apenas piada está tomando conta de nós. Olha. É o Alan Wake. Estranho essa casa. E a MPG do cara, velho.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
É.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Eles davam para suspeito, homem de campanha. Foi entrevista alguém se mexer no verdugo. Encontramos pegadas. Não torna a alguma coisa pegar finalmente. Então, não para treinar, homem de campo, terça quarta. Nada a relatar dos animais comuns. Quarta. Caçadores saíram depois de escurecer. Legais, alguns cheios na aeronáutica. Explicar de olho nessa pessoa. Pode achar.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool.
É,
Hunting down
que
psycho
tinha vários
serial
caminhos.
killers and shootouts with the mob.
Bora, né?
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing. A creepy twig sculpture? Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Dou uma olhada. Siga. Eu gostei disso aqui. Isolado é uma caldeira. Cultura de abril é mais invasor. Se isolado é uma caldeira alta formada por uma erupção vulcânica ou as autoridades para cobrir. Mas se não for verdade, eu rejeitei por outra coisa, algo mais natural e muito mais criado pela humanidade intencional. Acho que o lago não foi formado, foi projetado. Ele tem proposta. O lago esconderijo sobre superfície tranquila, repousa uma máquina secreta. Pronto para ser ativado com um botão. Depois com esse botão, eles estão naquele casarão perto do lago, preparando-se, eu sei. Primeiro desenho, linha de água, caldeira real, feita do vulcão lava. Segundo desenho, linha de água, estrutura projetada, máquina estranha. Não entendi. Se seremos colocados para tirar de novo ao esquecer, tiver que passar de novo até a perna, devido até de repente um instinto de ter conseguido minha arma na varanda do fogo. A estrela no pau e saiu de mim atrás dela. Uma estrelada foi o cavalo como estrela, foi levado até a cauda lento depois de baixo sol, que achar o lugar certo, a emoção certa. pensamento certo. A combinação que a minha área tem que funcionar, morrendo de medo de funcionar não foi, não desta vez. Frustrado, mas aliviado. Olhei o céu em busca de formas de objetivos nada, mas quando fiz perfeitamente, acho que enxergo uma imagem fantasma da octaedro. Sumiu rápido. Quando me preparei para voltar, senti que alguém me observando uma coisa inexistente. Aí eu disse, sei que é. Sabe que estou chegando perto? Estou na pista certa? Eu tinha razão de te dizer para vertical. Albany e você. E ele foi para a lista de atiradores antes de ficar. Mesmo agora? Essa linha. O que achou do corpo do herói? Foi feito especialmente para você. Vou explorar, os caras estão me esperando só na exploração. Sobe. Então, cheguei, galera.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No Tara. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Conta pra aquele incidência. Apesar da imagem principal do caso da início a uma nova linha de investigação. Quando a imagem principal é colocada, vai gerar uma nova pergunta. Objetivos.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Think. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Agora essa pegada.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Dude, his name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
I didn't know trees.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from... A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
É um dos seus, o agente especial do FBI, Robert Nightingale, já teve contato 3 anos atrás. Agora ele aparecera de repente na situação com um ritual brutal e sangrento no mesmo dia da chegada deles. E lá estava a página. Essa página é a primeira página que tinha encontrado, não a última. O primeiro passo com uma foto deles aterrorizantes. Verdade secreta do nome subliminar. Leia as palavras. Essas palavras pareciam uma mensagem. Era uma mensagem. Alguém sabia que eles estavam aqui. O que estavam fazendo? Me jogavam um jogo por isso, enganando um convite. Como poderiam recusar? A análise desse mistério impossível apresentar a eles. Mesmo que soubesse, acabariam se machucando.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Vou ter que abrir o corpo dentro.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do... what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
You made it
It's
back.
all about
Good.
control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
There's another lunchbox.
Não, isso ali não. Estamos dentro do herói. Tem um herói.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Eu vi que tem uma passagem ali. Assim, que Cadê? Vamos embora então.
Welcome back.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive. Work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Acho que aquilo, né?
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses
I
waiting.
smell coffee.
Cidade Falls, Washington. Uma cidade interior em Washington.
Hey there. Just how much coffee have you had today?
Ah, uma garrafa de café.
Don't know, don't care.
I need something to cut this.
Not enough.
Ah, tem várias paradas pra fazer aqui.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my...
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Better is better. This is not the right way. I have a case to get back to.
Tim Brinker. And let me say, I'm happy you two are here. And go on about that.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah.
Novidade, escritor.
Can't believe that happened.
Que vai estar quebrado, pode contar na unha tocar na zona tantas vezes, tantas vezes. Eu sou tão fã de Coconut como outra pessoa, mas fala sério. Pode segurar a marca.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga's fine end.
After what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
A física dos personagens é muito real, cara.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Acharam o quê?
We're dealing with an organized group of killers. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down. Think, Saga. What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Tá bugando a legenda.
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff! Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible.
Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay, let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. Nah. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Tá sem luva, sem nada. Credo. Nossa, foda, mano.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go! Vanished.
Isso aí acho que era a música do trailer na época. Cortar cabo de desaturar, né?
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
No.
I'd love to...
I want to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
It's not opening. Can't be opened on this side.
Nada, assim, não sei. Olha.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. Sure. The page is over there. Before I
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real. What do you mean, the sheriff?
They're a fine pair.
Help. Oh, wow. Coscola Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone. How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh?
I want out!
At my wit's
Something
end?
bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork costs you? What's a lot?
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case? Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find him?
That can...
Around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Beautiful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they hear our...
Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Tiozão lá morto acordou.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings.
Sumiu.
Ready to go?
Waiting
Vou
on you.
pro lado agora.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing...
Episódio 2, o coração.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
É isso aí, galera. Essa aqui foi a parte 1 do Alan Wake 2. Nossa, fiz uma moto. Aqui 2. Logo mais vai ter a segunda parte, beleza, galera? Comenta aí o que vocês estão achando aí. Não esqueça de se inscrever no canal, deixar seu like, ativa o sininho, comenta, compartilha. Segue lá na Twitch também, Mitsu Gameplays, no TikTok, Mitsu GT. Jogaço, hein? Vamos desvendar o mistério e investigar o gordão sumido, morto, vivo, sei lá se ele é capiroto. Isso aí, falou galera, até mais.